Oh. Hello, middies, this is Discovery Scouts of the Pirates of the Caribbean film series here. Welcome back to today. Today is Friday, May 16, 2017. So, this is the course I've been watching, the leftovers for Percy Jackson, Sea of Monsters 2013. I've been watching it about for the last 3.5 years since my brother and sister went there, for the last day on summer vacation on the last August 2013 for the last 4 summers. So welcome to the vlogs, announcement, speech reviews, a YouTube 24s. So I've been watching on the Tony Tornado's live stream channels on the 24-hour minimum, Twitch, Patreons, streaming, and Twitter, Instagram, and Facebooks. So great news. So Tony's talking about from the newest priority, the castle, the faking system of a crazy boyfriend. So concluded the Millie Mulder was noticed about the nerdy here as remaining lesson about crazy girlfriend, and that was a bit. I've been watching about the last year since we went to we just had to remember it about also to have a defiant, raging, psycho, and angry, maybe screaming around the house. They live in Las Vegas, Nevada. Millie went to California and Los Angeles from Las Vegas. So she has a new boyfriend. I know I've never seen who the guy is. So his sister Martha was ever seen that about subscribe on in the contest. Hey, it's me, Martha. So Tony and the vlogs and YouTubers and managing shows. Just like that, just like also that they show supposed to do really something is really most important thing about the very participants, and really the most VidCon eligibility to see it about official.com official tags. And you guys want to go to the VidCon, Anaheim, California. It's closer than on Disneyland. So maybe closer than the WonderCon. That's where we're gonna be DC Comics, Marvels, and then as many as I can about Frontierland, Coastal Lands, and beside it is closer than the Hollywood, Los Angeles, and Long Beach and Long Beach and Venice. It could be one of the hottest state, about 85 degrees outside. Most of the California do about 105 degrees, with Las Vegas, Nevada 150 degrees outside. So I was been there about the last 2 years. So since Bella, my dad, and mom went to the one day and a night. That was about the 2 summers for 2015. Frankie went to work, and he's off. Went working off, and they were staying with Jack and Dory and Yoshi. They were just memories. They're just memories of the Yoshi, the dinosaurs, like Super Mario and Luigi, like Yoshi the dinosaurs as the green. Yahoo! So I would have missed him so. I missed him so much. That was 4 months ago. Since Yoshi just born there about 2000, so it's kind of about the 16 and a half years. He's older. He's younger. He should be about very able to wear the electric educators. Seems like that for fall. That's where they're getting number is about that's the worldwide about several wonders of the world, like Las Vegas, Nevada, where the first mention of Tony Tornado lives on his house, since Millie and Martha was really crazy, really also did crazies Psycho's ratings and Defiance every last year. Maybe Crazy Boyfriend has Tony Tornadoes, and as long as it really can, unfortunately, is differently. I've been posting in my YouTube channels, so we get the leftovers of the last year from the Crazy Boyfriend. Psycho Girlfriend gets woken up, and Psycho Boyfriend was sleeping prank, and they're putting in shows about Samantha. Samantha was putting under the Tony's blanket on top of there on the couch, all the collections of DVDs, and they were distracting him by Tony. He tries to wake up there. He says, "What the hell are you doing?" And he starts moving. He's making the mess about the DVDs. He throws around. It almost breaks the case. It covers it. There are lots of cities and DVDs on the hallways. The throws a tantrum, throws really hard and slams on it and on the wall, and they're pranking around for Tony for each other, and he's kind of pissed Millie or Mathem off. His daughter gets mad. He gets worse. He gets crazy, but he gets worse than any about the time. He is exhausted. He just struggles to move around his legs. His shoulders was able to his sword. He's got hurt really bad. He's got crazy on his neck, and he stares on her with her eyes, or that camera there. That's his mom, and then it's pretty easy. Maybe they're kind of like the walk. Maybe they're kind of walk out of her Samantha's room, and he says he tries to yell at him when his sleeper died. He was sleepwalking, and he says, "You're a jerk. You're a jerk." It's pretty hilarious. It was pretty ridiculous. Tony said, "That's the one of you was thinking about that because you're a jerk. You're a jerk. You're the sleepwalk day. You woke me up." Maybe he says, "You distracted me when I sleep under the couch." So I hope what I says, "Don't bother me, Millie," and Matha too. So he had a deal from Samantha was doing it after that he kicked out from Walmart from the property on the Las Vegas when he says Walmart customer associates doesn't like it on selling the chocolate bars on outside on the food centers on the property, and Millie was standing with their camera there, and Martha stands under the doorway, and then a lot of people come in. A lot of these shows about maybe 2 chocolate bars to give to his woman to pay his money, to pay the Manthas, to pay for Tony's money. He had no idea. He had a big deal with them. He's not supposed to do. When a lot of people just walk into the entrance and exit, they're out there, and a lot of woman cashier just kicks Mathan out on the property. They literally came back from his house. What I think about Crazy Boyfriend is it deals with the deal. And that's where there's Matha's problem there. The one chocolate bar, also they have 200 of them, and while he's doing the reason about the dog pound, when Sparky just went to the animal shelter. The animal shelter was selling it about $350, and then, but Samantha was Mrs. Sparky, but he's taken a dog back to his house. When he says they'll kick us out, she says we're kicked us out by the woman cashier from Walmart. So who gets to kicked out for any time? Boom. That's really illustrated. Oh Jesus. What did I supposed to do? Well, that's the one I'm gonna have to believe you guys. That slow me down. The no one could we have about nobody's could. They really offer we do. So rest in peace to Vine for the Mantha says. So that was what I've been about for the last 3 years. For what I've heard about the RIP means rest in peace for the Vines. So they were doing about the special channels there. They're really most of the half of 3 years passed away from them. All of these people, a lot about the 5 million subscribers, and many about the contest, many about and 145 million views for Majorca Nuggets. So I just mentioned that about the black hair for Jesse. He's turned up for black. He looks like about the dark side on the Force, like Darth Vader's, Darth Maul, Kylo Ren, Count Dooku, Darth Sidious, and Kylo Ren. Mostly they do have Star Wars movie of a trilogy. Also the 1st to 9th. And then we could have the mostly including Rogue One, Untitled Han Solo, and The Legend of Luke Skywalker. Mostly they have since 1977 through the last appearances for 2020. That's what they agreed about 2020s for December's on Christmas Lucasfilm. I sure have Tony's was any time to see the Star Wars there for the 43 years past. Take a lot of very interesting. Lots of the very moments. Of I ever seen that about the movies.com. We could look and see about there were the concern the life experience on these videos with Ben Phillips and his friends Elliot Giles was the prank series about the new characteristics of pranking Elliot Giles. I suggest it says I was very funny making fun of him about making himself spray heating burn with his body. The starter prank. He also has put bananas on it and cover it with this the big stomach on it, and he has the red body on it. Elliot literally sprayed himself with about heating hot. He sprayed himself. So that was about nothing can do with it to say. Why are we recording? Elliot guys he just really madly just wanted to just Jesse and says, why are we recording? So Ben said that, so he's pretty the most of the funny and says, sorry bro. But he starts yelling and chasing the charger say, burn! Burn! So I think it's funny. I look like the LA guys that say, burn! I'm Ben. I would say, sorry, bro. I surely have it about really most damages there ever. So I have to really think about the quality answers. Is also they have the really realistically, and the date disasters. All of these videos every days, lots of YouTube channels. I subscribes. Um, many of them, well, hundreds of them. So I have Millie Bobby Brown on subscribers and Sensual. Hey, it's me, Matha on Samantha Tornado, hit her brother. I subscribe Millie Mulder for the last 5 weeks. So I'm surely gonna have to do something. I just got likes about Alexander Daddario's kiss scenes. They're the most includedly White Collar, Bereavement Man, Percy Jackson in Olympians the Lightning Thief, and CF Monsters, White Collar, and Parenthood is Always Sunny in Philadelphia, Texas Chainsaw 3D on the Massacre, True Detective, the first and second season, The Last Man on Earth, Burying the X, The New Girl, mostly they have True Lovers, Married, and San Andreas, An American Horror Story Hotel, The Romantic Detroit 2016, Bake the Brooklyn, I can't remember that. Baywatch 2017 included Zac Efron's kissing there about Zalix from Logandra to Zalix. So Zalix with the Alex and Zac was included. Rumor was dating each other, was flirting. She's touching his abs. She wasn't really bad. He was so good. He was so good about his working out about every day from 366 days for the last year. So we went to behind the scenes about the Neighbors 2 sorority rising on very interesting, very mostly interested. So Chloe Grace Moretz has an sisterhood against the parenthood. They most do for why so wisely, and then he could have happened there. It's as slow as about to down. It could be the one to be enemy. That would be different from once and for all. So once in the bad half of the Chloe Moretz and Zac, Seth, Ross, and Ike, and then it could be the most very funniest things that ever. The most looking on the nudes funny there, looking at his balls. He just making the noise. He just enormously freaking out. That girl's just looking behind the right. That lady's just chasing. That's chasing. They're running. They're chasing. They're running around, crowding, cheering up, and mirroring, and selling the weeds, and stealing it, and then free for weeds. And weeds is really bad. They'll just have to discussing. So we kind of wanted to do that. So Mike and Dave needs wedding dates. Also, they have enjoy a time. We talked about this. Also, they have deleted series, alternative extended series for any time. It's also we do have the Also, they have the Democraticals. We do have the issues in most problems. I actually problems is, and my point is, my thinking about that their brothers and the two girls was every emotional about the parties on the Hawaii thing. Many hoes, many dudes, many guys, many hostess and my souls. Anyway, when we first met to romantic lead movies, we do have Anna Divine was every emotion have Alex and Robbie, and a lot of characteristics is they do have the most eliminated on this videos on behind the scenes about Gorilla, my imaginary on the photo shoots, on behind the scenes interviews, miscellaneous screen captures, and photo shoots, and Candace appearances, and I would been recognized. I wouldn't say I'm not a paparazzi, so I'm a fan. So I'm in a YouTuber 24. So I'm in the interesting. So I'm not a TMC. So I'm a YouTuber 24. So I was suggesting, it says the artist guide. I just disagree. It says, I wanted a surprise. I wanted to see you. I do not say, oh my god. I don't even say, what am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? Oh no, oh my. So anyway, that was about almost kiss together with Alex and Robbie was stopping by Adam. They're pranking up. Very funny. Pretty most funny. They say, what are you doing? I'm trying to help you. I'm trying to say I loved you. And she says, I have a boyfriend. You shouldn't be here. He says that, so it is true. I'm sorry. I'm out of here. That's what it says to me. She says, no! But he walked away. Boom. Sorry, guys. Okay. We will always live in a castle. Constance Blackwood. His sister, Tasa Farmiga. Honest Wishland. Dude. We're the best friends, Natalie Eve. Have a good join about it any time. Same message, a different. Boom. I know exactly what it's supposed to mean, guys. What is it supposed to mean? Woo! Woo! It's not too late. Maybe it's not too late. This says, I would like to says, I suggested to really work there. We will always we will always live in a castle with Sebastian Stan from Captain America trilogy to Xfinity War from Marvel's Avengers. Exactly, that's where he plays Winter Soldiers for Bucky Barnes, and for the last 6 years ago. It's pretty about a long time. They do something. I can imagine that it's supposed to me too. So I also says, I surprised to see you guys. I really be concluded me for be here. I gonna have to say, whoa, that's where get to my uncle's is. Toss under Sebastian whether the scene that whether the while they're filming together while the paparazzi's just standing there each other. They do have it agreed. They've been take off. So Nomis having Cavill special guest star DC Comics as Superman with Man of Steel, Batman vs Superman, Dawn of Justice, and Suicide Squad first mentioned, and Wonder Woman, Gal Gadot, Diana Prince, and then Bruce Wayne, played by Ben Affleck as the Batman. So he plays marshals. He plays marshal for the for sheriff officers, and she plays Rachel. She plays Rachel for the second characters, and Stanley Tucci for the 5 years from Percy Jackson, Sea of Monsters, and Nathan Fillion concluded for a special guest star for the 2013. And those who have the reactions. So they have the 2012 scenes about the Vancouver they're working on the ups on the a lot of those are up there while they're working up there. Lots of the machines, lots of hoop bearers at about 2,000 feet tall, 2,000 feet, and they're doing the most of they're the special overlook at about Searchland, Polyphemus. That's where the good guy is. Tyson plays Douglas Smith, and Brandon T. Jackson, Grover Underwood, and Logan Lerman as Percy Jackson, and Alessandra has Annabeth Chase, and Levi Redmond has Clarice LaRue, and Jake Aba and Hollywood. She's watching on Luke Castellan. They're doing much very much so there. It's better than about from the third movie. So I believe for the post that I mentioned for Percy Jackson Titan's Curse, I have to check out for the entrances, mateys. I'm gonna have it very interesting, guys. I'm gonna check it out. God damn it! That water is really icy. I just literally put on the freezers. It could be the damn icy. Alright, guys. Don't forget to subscribe to my contents, to follow on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Google, Find Cameras, Twitch, and Patreon, and streaming, Google, and streaming, and live stream, Twitch, and Twitch live stream, streaming, Patreons, Gaming Challenge, Jersey Star, Elm in New Jersey State, Cock Story Talk, Tumble the Hangouts, and the Play Stores, and the games. And follow links to description on my new friends on YouTube with 24's actor, actress, and director business workers, and including likes, including the special likes and subscribed and subscriptions and the bell range on my internet here on the iPads, iPods, computers, laptops, and your phones. So you can have to look at it on your TVs in your rooms. You show about your houses, apartments, and hotels, and you can spend it here. We can suspend it here about 28 days. So it's gonna be unsuspiciable. So thank you so much for coming in, guys. I love you, ladies and gentlemen, and mateys, if feel free to death, then don't forget, and keep it rich, and mateys. Have a great night. Have a good evening.